All right. Thank you so much for being here with Music with Todd Ledbetter. And I'm so thankful. Rory Gallagher. Okay. Now, this is not a man that I am familiar with his music. I know who he is. I've dabbled a little bit over the years, not much. Haven't quite got into him. A couple of things. He shares a birthday with my son, and a guy that I worked with for a little while. He was named after him, Rory. His name was Rory, and he's a big fan of Rory Gallagher. And as you know, or may know, I've been doing some Queen on this channel as of late, and even did their very first album, the full album reaction. So go check that out for Queen. And from what I understand, Rory Gallagher was quite an inspiration to Brian May, and he was a big deal to Brian. So I don't know all of the facts and the whole backstory, but I've been told that he was an inspiration to him. So interesting. So here we are. We got a recommendation for some Rory Gallagher, and let's go ahead and check it out. I almost pushed the stop record button. I've done that before. Doesn't go well. So this is called A Million Miles Away. Oh, let me check the album stats real quick. This is from 1973. This is a 10-song, 51-minute, 2-second album, and A Million Miles Away is the 8th song on the album. So let's get into it. See if it takes me a million miles away. I do understand that Rory has passed away quite a while ago at a fairly young age.
This hotel bar is full of people. The piano man is really laying it down. Even the old bartender as high as a steeple. So why tonight should I wear a frown? The joint is jumping all around me, and my mood is really not a style. Right now the blues want to surround me, but I'll break out after a while. Well, I'm a million miles away. I'm a million miles away, sailing like the driftwood on a windy bay. Yes, I'm a million miles away. I'm a million miles away, sailing like the driftwood on a windy bay.
That bass line's reminding me of something. I can't quite get it.
and my crew.
Oh,
I'm standing on the landing. There's no one there but me. That's where you'll see me, looking out on the deep blue sea. There's a song on the lips of everybody. There's a smile all around the room. There's conversation overflowing. So why must I sit here in the gloom? This hotel bar has lost its people. The piano man has caught the last bus home. The old bartender's asleep in the corner. So why must I still be here? I don't know. Let me tell you, I'm a million miles away. I'm a million miles away, yeah. Sailing like the driftwood on a windy bay. I'm a million miles away. I'm a million miles away, yeah. Sailing like the driftwood on a windy bay. Yes, I'm a million miles away. I'm a million miles away. Sailing like the driftwood on a windy bay. Well, I'm a million miles. I'm a million miles. I'm a million miles. Sailing like the driftwood on a windy bay. Ow! Oh, yeah.
yeah, right on, man. That was good. That was definitely the best thing I've heard him do. And I think because when I have checked into it a little bit, because, Rory Gallagher, everybody kind of brings his name up as a, guitar player, gone way before his time, and being sort of influential. Kind of sounds a little bit in the blues realm, but it seems like I would see live videos of him, and I don't know if he had alcohol or drug problems or what. It just never really seemed or sounded that good to me. It didn't match the praise he was getting, where I could see the studio recording, where people would give him, I understand the praise a little bit more from this performance, from a studio recording, because, some of these guys were just too high and they're performing live and they just kind of didn't sound good a lot of times. And somehow they get by on, their talents and what they recorded, and they're still able to sort of get by on their talents. But their performances aren't that good. And that's kind of what I saw a couple of times. A couple of times sort of just steered me away. So it's good to give music a second chance. And I've done that a lot on this channel. And I thought that was good. Now, another thing, I didn't think his voice was very good live. And hearing it in the studio, you can hear he's kind of got, he doesn't got a great voice, but he's got that kind of Jimi Hendrix kind of, he doesn't sound like Jimi Hendrix, but just, he gets by on his voice okay. And it's what makes him unique. One of the things that makes him unique, a cross between his guitar playing and his vocals, and his songwriting, I guess, same as Jimi Hendrix. Comparatively, not comparing their music to or their sound at all. But I'd say that was pretty good. I'm not as much into that style of music anymore as I was at one time, but I still appreciate it. And it's good to hear it and sort of to grow in my knowledge of Rory, because a lot of people that I know talk about him. So I need to be able to talk about him too. And hopefully you guys are already talking about him. You told me about him. That's where I got this video from you guys. So that's awesome. Thank you guys very much for hanging out and checking out this song of Rory's, A Million Miles Away. I was kind of a million miles away. I was enjoying myself. I was enjoying my headspace. I wasn't having to think too hard on progressive metal licks and anything like that. I was just enjoying. I do like the blues. And there's a reason why people like the blues. But I liked it. It was good. And I was kind of floating away. I was relaxed. I felt good about the song. So make sure you like and subscribe here if you would, please. I'd appreciate it. Also, check out my Ko-Fi and my Patreon if you want to recommend songs, plus help the channel out. That would be the place to do it. If you just want to recommend songs, down in the comment section, I'll see them there too. And I appreciate all that you guys do for the channel. Appreciate all your participation, all your recommendations. I'm having a great time, and I hope you are too. I really hope you enjoy the channel, or at least the music part of what we're doing here. So thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon. We'll see you in the next video. Make sure you check videos that I posted earlier this week. Got a lot of good stuff, a lot harder stuff than the Rory Gallagher stuff, but it's a lot of good stuff. Over 1,300 videos. Watch them all. Binge watch them from the beginning.